something else that I picked up from you, John, and I think is really valuable is this feeling of gratitude. And I know that's the third step in your 3-step Power Pause program.
Yes.
And it never fails, no matter how down you might be, how depressed you are, how feeling of, I don't know, just balloonness that you have, or if you have anxiety and feeling just a bunch of pressure coming on and stress, this feeling of gratitude is really magical. I feel like it connects you to your source of where you're getting either your affluence, if that's what it is, or whatever is coming from. Whatever's appreciated grows, and whatever's not appreciated dies.
Yeah, it is another one of those great laws of the universe of giving thanks, feeling grateful. Just every day, I think we should sit down. I can't do that meditation thing for 30 minutes or hours or like some of my friends do. I just can't. I'd get bored. But I can take a minute to say, I'm grateful. And do I have to have anything to be grateful for? Everything, if I look on the right side, the light side of the force, so to say. I am grateful for just being here. Hey, I can walk again. I can see again. I can talk again. I'm grateful for being alive. I'm grateful to be a part of this universe. But then look at the other stuff. Take, for example, you have one of the most wonderful little guy living with you. Zach Safanta, you got to look at that and say, this is a fantastic gift. Look what I've got, this life form who is going to be like a father to me and who is a son to me and who will be a friend to me for life. There's Missy, there's your business, there are all the other friends you have. Just a minute every once in a while to say, thank you. And I don't think we're thanking anyone particularly. I don't think God's sitting across the table from me when I'm having my meals, and because I forget to say thank you, God, for this food, that God's saying, I got my feelings hurt. I'm going to get John because he didn't thank me. God doesn't need me to thank him. I give thanks because it must be our nature to do so, because we need to do that. And as you do that, you hit upon some of the most important rules and laws of the universe: the power of giving, the power of being grateful, the power of gratitude. By the way, I did something called the 12 Power Principles, of which the power of giving thanks is one, and the power of just giving is another. And so when you use gratitude, I think it's the glue that puts it all together. You get all the parts, and when you say thank you, you let it go, so that the universe, what you have just done is delegated the details to the universe.
Well, there's two things that you said that I want to comment on. One is that you don't have this 30-minute mystical meditation that goes on, and I think a lot of people, and I know I've thought about this too, and I've heard about meditation and different things, and I've just never been able to do it. I haven't probably given it enough of a chance to try, but it just doesn't seem like that's for me. And what you just validated for me is that you're a very evolved spiritual person, and you don't do that. So now it's okay for me not to feel like I have to do that, and hopefully that gives permission to some people listening to this that whatever they're doing is okay.
It is okay. We are okay. I know there was long ago a book written called I'm Okay, You're Okay, We All's Okay and stuff. I'm not talking about that okay. This way fits for me.
Right.
How would it be if 5 of us go into a restaurant, there's a smorgasbord, and there are certain things I love, and I go for that, but I avoid the pea pods and the salad because I've been allergic to salad. I'm kidding, of course. I never liked eating leaves, but I understand they're good for you. And you prefer to have cold cuts or some other stuff. I can't look at yours and say, I got to try to eat what Yannick eats.
Right.
But we do that in life. And I have met some of the more spiritually evolved people of this century and the last century, and some I've met all over the world. And they all have their own ways of doing it. My friend Deepak Chopra, he does TM, which takes hours for him every day. Well, I can't do that. I use what I call my own method of meditation, which is a minute or 2 minutes, because we meditate when we walk. If we were, you know what meditating would be? Stop the conversation in your mind, and you start meditating right away. So let's not call it meditation. It looks like it's complex, and it looks like you got to sit cross-legged on the floor and om until the cows come home. Let's not do that. Let's say, let me slow down the thoughts I have, and let me bring them almost to a place of stillness. That is meditation. And at that point, if you have a desire, a slight whisper of a desire for more money, better relationship, or better health, you just feel it for a few moments as it passes through you, and it's done, because the universe will pick that up. You have just, again, delegated the details to the universe. And you didn't have to go through all this crazy chanting or meditating and anything else, because your entire life is a meditation.